MLB the Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the New York Yankees and the Seattle Mariners. New York come in as losers in their last 9 games. They'll try to prevent that streak from reaching double digits next. Yohan Ramirez, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, one of the keys to this guy is throwing strikes. He's not a big strikeout pitcher, only averages less than 7 strikeouts per 9 innings pitched. So he's more of a pitch-to-contact guy, and you'll know if he's on early. He needs to get quick outs early in counts.
With that, here's a look at the Yankees' starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matt, we all know it. The man to watch, Giancarlo Stanton. He was driving in runs like crazy last month. And when you watch how he swings and how he goes about it, you're not at all surprised. I'm looking for him to generate a lot of offense in this one.
Standing in now, Thairo Estrada. As with one away, he won't catch up with the fastball, and it's 0-1. Fellas, the Mariners entering play here this afternoon. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, this is a big one here, Matty. You know what, D-Roll? They're about to head on a 9-game roadie. One thing they'd like to do, get on that plane feeling good about themselves and salvage the last game of this series.
Yeah, Dan, they need to find a way to win this one today. Get on the flight. Makes everybody's dinner taste better. 9-game road trip coming up. A lot of packing involved, a lot of grinding on the road. They need to find a way to win this last one at home.
Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2. Our temperature at first pitch and even 70 degrees here this afternoon. 1 out, nobody on. And a fastball flew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. He comes in with that average down in the 240s, a dozen home runs and 30 RBIs. The 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hey. 2-2. And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. It's the Yankees nothing. Mariners coming to bat. Major League Baseball. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
J.P.
Now here it comes.
Crawford. That's a ball.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. Boy, they are really in need of something to go their way as they come in losers of 9 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to find any way to dig themselves out of this current losing streak, then they're going to have to downshift a little bit. Do the little things right. Play fundamentally sound. Play good defense. Turn double plays. Don't give the other team extra. Outs. And then somebody hit a gapper in a big spot and let everybody relax a little bit.
Liner toward right center, and that finds the outfield. Grass for a base hit.
Hey, after back-to-back singles right here in the top of the first inning, this team is in prime position to jump out to an early lead and be the aggressor today.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger, and he's the right man for the job with runners in scoring position as he ranks 5th in the AL in RBIs entering play. First offering on its way. Now the 0-1. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2. Crawford on second. Gonzalez on at first with nobody out. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Back goes Stanton to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away. And now a quick look at the Mariners starting lineup in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference in this game. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits. Basically, every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
At the plate, Sam Haggerty. And he puts it on the ground to second. Step on the bag for one. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And now this ball's going to wind up out of play. And now the compound matters even further. Right through it here. He's behind 0-1. Paxton has a reputation, or a knack, if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty B, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble.
They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, Kyle.
In now, Kyle Lewis. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Comes set with the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Throw over to first. A dive, but he's back. The 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
A runner on first with 2 away. Throw over to the bag, back in standing. The 2-1 home.
No, that's down.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Here's a look over to first. Don't want to forget about him. 2 out with the man at first. High and deep down the left field line. And no one will track it down.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Oh, here's a shot out to right center. He's in at second safely, as a run will score on the play as well.
Batting seventh,
You always want to spot your pitcher a run or two early on, so he has a little bit of wiggle room. But that double, they're up 3-0 and absolutely cruising. If this guy on the mound doesn't find a way to get some outs, he's going to be heading to the showers before some of the fans are even in their seats.
Dan Vogelbach is next. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The 1-0 home is offered at and missed for the first strike.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
And he fouls this one off. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
3 runs already home here. Three and 2 now.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3 and 2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it.
Leading off for the Yankees.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Good. Hey, 0-2 is the count.
Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1 and 2.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air, and he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first down.
That is the designated hitter, Miguel Andujar.
Here's Miguel Andujar now, and he's looking to snap out of what's been a rather dry spell at the plate. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Henniger is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
The left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton now. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
If he doesn't shorten his swing up right there, there's no chance he keeps his bat back.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Lays off 2 and 2 now. And a slider called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Still down 3-0. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. First shot for him here as he comes in currently leading the junior circuit in hitting.
What a terrific month this guy had last month, hitting over 350. If he can continue at this pace, he's got a legitimate shot to win a batting title.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. And he misses again here. 2-0 to the Mariner third baseman.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And that won't find the zone either. So speed on base here to begin the inning. It's a 4-pitch walk. He's set. Here it comes. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in. He's able to drive that for a nice swing.
J.P. Crawford will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. 0-2 the count to Crawford. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball right there. He decided he didn't need to use anything else. Three straight heaters and go grab some bench.
2 men on, 2 out, and up next the corner outfielder Mitch Haniger. Paxton comes set. Here's the first pitch. Drilled to the right side. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And no chance at all to make a play here, so despite the effort, the inning will continue.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits? And now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
1-0. Here it is. High in the air out to center field. Gardner is there. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. The Mariners threaten, but leave them loaded. They lead it 3-0. Next for New York, Luke Voigt. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, 1 away. Stepping into the box, Gary Sanchez, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First delivery to him on the way. Yankees still on the lookout for hit number 1 here. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Three and 0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. He loses him on ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
So a runner on first with 1 out now. And up next, the left-handed hitting Brett Gardner. From the belt, the pitch. Fouled off. Runner at first here, 1 man out. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swung on and missed, his 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
From the stretch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Guess who tipped their hand? They were sitting all over a piece of cheese. He flew open on the front side.
Here's the 0-1. Urshela, once a Toronto Blue Jay, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will. Yanks leave 1. They trail it here 3-0.
Within the league, they rank among the leaders in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. When asked about their offense, the players I talked with all brought up how multifaceted their talent is, saying they've got guys that can spray the ball around, guys that work counts and draw walks, and of course plenty of guys that can go deep in driving runs. Their numbers certainly confirm that, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
For the Mariners.
Next for Seattle, Shed Long. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Off the outside. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
You're 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And this is foul tipped, so that runs the count full now at 3-2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
A shot down the first baseline. Hard hit ball to second. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Hey, there's a base hit to lead off the 3rd inning. Talk about having a lot of traffic, Hero. He's given up several hits hits already, so he's been in the stretch most of the game.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Dan. That is the name of the game for this offense. They're trying to get this guy in the stretch, hopefully.
Here comes the 0-1. Left field and deep. Back goes Stanton at the track. Gone!
Right now, he can't wait to get to the plate against this pitching staff. 4 home runs in this series. Bet he wishes he could play these guys every single day.
He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Daniel Vogelback is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. And this pitch is swung on and missed, and the AL's leading hitter is set down on strikes. 2 away.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Ball 1. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Gardner going back to the track, but it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double. Stepping in now, J.P. Crawford, as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1.
There's a deep fly ball. Doesn't quite get out of the ballpark, but it hits in the right spot as it bounces off that.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Mariners. Ready for another chance. Tyro Estrada. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th. Here comes the first pitch. A windup and the 0-1. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2. That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
And it's fouled away. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
So now to the plate, Torres, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
No runs, no hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time, as it's well off the outside. Aaron Judge will be next. The 3-2 pitch. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Here's big Aaron Judge. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Sliced hard on the ground. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Yanks held in check. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far, and overall he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He cited their low chase rate, or percentage of swings that are on pitches outside of the strike zone, as one reason for their success so far in this game. That number is under 20% right now. So up and down the lineup, they're doing a great job of picking on pitches they're more likely to do damage with.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
The right fielder, Carlos Gonzalez.
First offering on its way. Carlos Gonzalez is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Oh, up around the chin there. 2-0.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not tacking the strike zone anymore.
Hey. 3-1. Line drive, base hit to right. So the base hit puts the first man aboard to start the inning for the Mariners.
Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens, you start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
Mitch Haniger the next to bat, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 1-0. Hit the other way out toward right field. Judge is under it. 1 out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Sam Haggerty.
Digging in now for the Mariners, Sam Haggerty. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And he falls behind now, 2-0.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
5 runs, 10 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. And he'll be back in standing up. Now the 2-0. Throw over to first. Runner's back. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
The 3-1 finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2. Runners on first with 1 down. Hit hard up the middle, and there's his first base hit in this one. And he'll make it over to third base safely, so that puts runners at the corners with only 1 gone.
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound, and we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be off for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart early here this afternoon, and you have to figure he will not be thrilled with his performance in this one. Ben Heller answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Ben Heller.
Into the box now, Shed Long, fouled away. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. From the belt, the pitch. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. And they'll just waste one there. 1-2.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
He lays off it to even the count. 2-2.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here, because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
Now a throw over to first, and he's back standing. Two pitch is fouled away. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he fouls this one off.
I know the fans love the souvenirs, but the battle between the pitcher and batter right here is what makes the game great.
The next 3-2. pitch number 10 is the one that finally does it as he strikes out after a long battle here.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
At the plate now, Kyle Lewis. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And the run is in to score from third.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Roll. Big, and I mean big, 2-out RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
At the plate, Daniel Vogelback, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Well, there's a couple of ways to look at this. It never looks good to hit a man when your team is getting shelled. Seems a little suspicious. Then again, sooner or later, you've got to reclaim the inside part of the plate, or things can get even worse.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Fouled off.
I love the fact that the hitter was able to foul that pitch away. I always thought with 2 strikes, you give the pitcher that inside part of the plate and you do your best to cover away.
That misses. 1-2. Now another pitch is hit foul and headed for the seats, so the count will stay put at 1-2. 2 out, bases loaded. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Here now the 2-2. Popped up. Urshela shading to his right, and that's the 3rd out. Mariners forced to settle for 1. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Mariners 6 and the Yankees nothing. Welcome back to T-Mobile Park in Seattle as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said that they're playing right into the pitcher's game plan today by expanding the strike zone way too often. Instead of swinging at pitches in the strike zone that they can do something with, they're often chasing at pitches out of the zone, which is resulting in a lot of their outs. Going forward, they have to start being more selective, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
Now batting, the left fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far. In now, Luke Voigt. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
Behind 0-2 now. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ballgame. Striding in, Tom Murphy, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here it comes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Stanton giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Up next for Seattle.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, J.P. Crawford. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. But good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2. Here's Carlos Gonzalez. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup. The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. A leap, but this is out of reach and off the wall. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
Now batting, left fielder.
Now batting, Mitch Haniger. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. Hit softly on the ground to 3rd.
When you play with...
And he runs out of gas between base. Digging in now for the Yankees, Gary Sanchez. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Sanchez is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
Brett Gardner is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. And there's ball 1. Here's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through. Striding forward now.
Leading off for the Mariners, the designated hitter, Dan Haggerty.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Hey. 0-1.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Torres has it, and there's one away.
The batter, number 4.
So striding forward now, Shed Long is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. And it's gone as they add still another.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Standing in now, Kyle Lewis.
Now batting.
Swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And this will bang up against the wall. And would you believe it? It's a triple to give him the cycle. So there it is. He's hit for the cycle.
Oh, man, he's been just awesome to watch on this one, guys. I mean, a cycle is such a rarity, and it's one of the coolest things you can witness happening in a single game. He's going to be the talk of baseball for a few days after this one.
Evan White will grab a bat and pinch hit now, and he'll be looking for at least a fly ball as he's got a runner at third and only one away. Stanton is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. Now a throw behind the runner, but it's not in time. Heads up base running gets him back to the bag following the line drive. Stepping in, Kyle Seager. Well, the reliever remains in the game here, having pitched very well, but this is a longer outing than what he's used to.
It is, Matt, and I really tip my cap to him for it.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. But the Mariners add to their lead thanks to the solo home run. The 2-3-4 hitters now to start the 7th. It's the Mariners 7 and the Yankees nothing. Evan White stays in the ballgame after pinch hitting as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing first base, number 12.
Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
And he strikes him out here, so that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location, and the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Here now the 2-2. Is in there, a called strike 3.
Well, at the plate, he kind of got bailed out on that previous pitch. I think it should have been a strike. Then he goes down looking, and you really can't feel too sorry for him. Not a lot of protecting with 2 strikes there.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7. Last half of the 7th here, and now it'll be the catcher, Tom Murphy.
The catcher, Tom.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Now a hard liner, but this will be a foul ball. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And there's your first out of the inning. 1 away for 7-2 the final score this afternoon. The Mariners get their 20th home win this year.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Seattle Mariners, 7 runs on 16 hits. No errors. They left 14 men.